In your coaching practice, what does it look like when a CEO has lost their composure and, in subtle ways, when their team has noticed, but they haven't necessarily noticed themselves?
Yeah, that's interesting. I always have a little bit of a funny saying that I have, which is kind of like, how you feeling today? And people will go, yeah, I feel fine. And I'll just turn around and say, well, yeah, tell your face. Your face will really relate how you're feeling. You can sit there and feel as composed as you want, but there are nuances in terms of the way you look that will tell everybody exactly how you're feeling. The challenge on that is obviously then, are people going to be vulnerable in front of you? Are they going to turn around and feel that they can say what needs to be said? And you'll find that some people won't. So it can have a real, impact on that. Coaching wise, I always strive to say what I see and seek permission to do just that. So for instance, if a CEO is feeling that and, we're not in the meeting, then I'll have a session and find out what's going on, how they're feeling, what's in the way. And maybe, we might need to deal with that before we go into the room. If it's during the room, so for instance, somebody will say something and it has an impact with somebody, then I think it's kind of like, okay, let's just take a moment and, explore that. Then it's a way of how I ask the questions without putting the CEO in the spot or shining this big light on the fact that what everyone can see, but actually to surface it and bring it to the table. And that might be something as simple as one person said something, I can see the response. I go to somebody else in the room and ask, well, look, for this one, let's play devil's advocate. If you weren't to go with this, what would you say? And what you can do then is inadvertently, you can work around a subject, bring them to the light, open a discussion. And sometimes that's kind of like, it's a way that directors need to see how they can behave around the table in order to do just that.